Good evening, I'm David Kramer at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Starting off for the remainder of the day, we have a very deep 922 millibar low out by the western Aleutian Islands. This is bringing strong winds to the marine areas around the central and western Aleutians, as well as a lot of snow to the area extending out towards the central Aleutian Islands, and a mix of rain and snow by the eastern Aleutians. Ahead of the front that's pushing through the central Bering, we're going to see some snow and the Pribilof Islands, and then some lighter showers out for the Alaska Peninsula. Mainland Alaska is going to have some lighter showers down by the Kenai Peninsula and Kodiak Island, as well as some snow up in the Norton Sound area. Up along the Arctic coastline, we have blizzard conditions over the northwest coast from Point Ley west, and we have some areas of fog from Utqiagvik east. Down in the Panhandle area, not a lot of precipitation to the very southern portions, but as we move into tonight, we are going to see precipitation spreading out through the Panhandle area, bringing snow to a lot of the areas in the central and northern locations especially, and some of the coastal ranges as well. Out over mainland Alaska, central and eastern locations primarily dry, but we are having snow returned to much of the west coast of the state, including the potential for blowing snow in the Yukon Delta, as well as blizzard conditions for the St. Lawrence Island area and continued blowing snow for the northwest coastline. Along the Arctic coast, we do have some fog from Utqiagvik east, and our low out over the western Bering bringing continued strong winds and snow to the Aleutian Islands and Bering Sea. On Friday, that low is starting to weaken. Still, however, very deep, 936 millibars. Still stronger winds around that low pressure center that's just to the northwest of the western Aleutians. Still bringing some heavier winds to areas from the Aleutian Islands, and a mix of rain and snow for the central and western Aleutians. Out ahead of this system, we're going to have some snow along the southwest coastline and continued areas of blowing snow for the Yukon Delta, St. Lawrence Island, and northwest coast. Much of mainland Alaska will still be fairly dry. However, southeast Alaska will still see some snow at higher elevations, areas further to the north and coastal mountains. On Saturday, still rain for the southern locations of the Panhandle and more snow for the coastal ranges and areas farther to the north. Mainland Alaska is still primarily dry with some areas of fog up along the Arctic coastline remaining. And then our low pressure center out over the western part of the Bering Sea, continuing to weaken but still bringing snow throughout the Aleutian Islands, much of the Bering to include the Pribilofs, and out by the Alaska Peninsula. We will have some lingering areas of blowing snow up by St. Lawrence Island, as well as up just off the west coast of areas by Point Hope. For Alaska statewide weather, I'm David Kramer.